What up, guys? This is Guido, the boss, at Bout's Most Wanted Scammers. It is time for the monthly episode of Interrogation. This is going to be number 17 for the month of November 2024. So, before I get down and dirty, if you are watching this on YouTube and if you're not a member of Bout's Most Wanted Scammers, go to Facebook, type in Bout's Most Wanted Scammers in the search bar, fill out all the questions, send a request, and update yourselves on yesterday's and today's Bout Scammers. Episode 17, Interrogation, November 30th. 2024. Let's get to it. Number one says here, what's the Lee Bryce rumor? Lee Bryce rumor. I have no idea what this person is talking about, so I have no clue. Number two, what's your message to your haters? Keep on hating. Number three, the voting system you have done was fair, and it's a great opportunity to involve the bout hobby. Keep it up, bro. Thank you, and I'll keep it up high and saluting. Number four, you ever going to bring back BMWS, the Hall of Lames? That's comedy, LOLZ. The Hall of Lames, am I ever going to bring that back? Well, if we still have more idiots and haters and whatnot talking shit, then I might have to bring that back. Bout's Most Wanted Scammers, the Hall of Lames. As of right now, I only have 3 members of the Hall of Lames, I believe, if I can remember. 2 or 3 members. I don't remember, but I gotta go back to the history books on that. But I don't know. It all depends. Let's see here. Question number 5. How long should one wait before reporting someone to you? So how long you should wait before you report someone to me? I say once all of your options are exhausted. So meaning that you've already, made many attempts or several attempts to either try to get your product or your money back or whatever. You exhausted all your options, and if you feel that there is no other options to, get your product or your money back, then hit me up and we'll go from there. So I've had success into recovering hobbyist products, and I've had success in recovering funds as well. So not every time that I do this, though, there's no guarantees that I'm going to be able to get your bouts or your money. So but I have had success, so it's happened before. But yeah, so that's I think once you exhausted all your options, then hit me up, and I'll be more than happy to advocate for you and try to get your product or your funds back. All right, question number 6. What are you thankful for? What am I thankful for? I guess this is in the spirit of Thanksgiving. What am I thankful for? I'm thankful that I have my family. I'm thankful I have my family, meaning, the wife and kid and mom, dad, brothers, and all that stuff. So I'm thankful that I have my family around still with me. I know a lot of people out there, don't have their moms or fathers, or don't have both, don't have their wives, your husbands, and, sons and daughters and whatnot. And, it's a tough time for Thanksgiving. Then coming up Christmas, it's going to be a tough time for you guys. But that's what I'm thankful for, that I have all my family still. So, all right. Number 7. Any more videos you're going to make about a scammer? Any more videos that I'm going to make about a scammer? So there's one guy that I'm currently doing some research on, and I'll be putting out a video soon on this guy. And his name is Daddy, Daddii. Last name, I don't know how to pronounce it. It's MCKZ. So I'll be doing a video on that guy. There's some shocking stuff that I found out about this cocksucker. He's a big-time scammer, multi-serial scammer. So this guy's, he's way on top of the list at Bout's Most Wanted Scammer. So be on the lookout for that video soon. All right, so let's see here. Number 8, first bout groups versus bout groups. Now podcasts versus podcasts. Sounds like the Monday Night Wars all over again. So, we had bout groups versus bout groups. Obviously, we got members going against other members. People that used to be friends with people shoulder to shoulder are now going at it. They've been going at it for 2024 and continue to do so. It's died down a little bit, but now groups versus groups. Now it is podcasts against podcasts. So there's some shots that's been said about certain podcasts against other podcasts, and they're doing the shows on the same days that the other podcasts are doing their shows, and taking some shots during their shows against each other. Guess it's feeling like it's the Monday Night Wars or something. I don't know, man, but I think it's whatever. I don't give a shit. That's got nothing to do with me. So the way that I see it, let's all just sit back and enjoy a bucket of popcorn and let them go at it. Let these clowns go at it. So it's a circus entertainment, I guess, if you will. Question number 9. I subscribe to your channel, and as a newbie to the hobby, I'm learning lots from you. I'm actually scared to buy a belt. LOL. What is your advice? Scared to buy a belt? What's my advice to you? You're scared to buy a belt in the belt hobby. I know that it is a tough time being a belt hobby fan. It's a tough time being a customer because there's a lot of scammers out there. A lot of scams are taking place, and a lot of guys are getting scammed. And most of these guys that are getting scammed are the newbies out there, you newbies. So if I was you, I'd hold off, wait for several months. Now, I know that's going to be hard. Trust me. I know you're excited. You want to buy a belt. And, we've all been there in the beginning before we buy our first belt. But I would suggest to wait for a while so that way you can see these scammers, who they are. You can see how they scam, and you can learn and adopt the style of how they scam, and you'll be more aware of that. Also, don't forget to, for you guys out there that are not members of Bout's Most Wanted Scammers, join the group. A lot of scammers are being put out there on a daily. So, again, my advice for newbies that are afraid to buy right now, wait. Just wait for a good while. Wait for several months. Belts are going to be out there no matter what. Don't worry about, I want this certain belt. It's going to come and go, but it'll pop up again later somewhere else. So I would suggest to wait and then learn how the About Hobby conducts business. Learn how it's done. Learn who the scammers are, or learn the red flags of people trying to scam. I made a video, something like that, so check that out. It's under my channel somewhere. I go through a lot of details that a scammer uses to try to get one over you. So that's my suggestion, is to wait for several months at least before you start buying belts and whatnot. All right, question 10, last question. Long time member of BMWS. I remember I was a member when your group only had 30 members, and now you're a few away from 1,000 members. I just want to say thank you for what you have done in the hobby. I've seen you go through some rough patches, but you always stood your ground, and I respect that. Keep up the great work. So I just want to say thanks to that, and that really means a lot to me. Been through hell and back. My group's been through hell and back. You know, there's a lot of false accusations against me and my group by these, you know, supposedly good guys in the About Hobby. You know, these dudes that are out there that are some might say the gatekeepers of the About Hobby. I like to put them as the hierarchy of the About Hobby. These guys right now have a voice in the hobby, and they look like to be, you know, role models, leadership type of guys, and they have voices in the hobby, man. But these guys that making up shit and lies about me and my group a while back, the defamation of character, really, or slanderism, if you want to call it. These dudes need to know that what they say can or will or might ruin someone's reputation. So luckily for me, I was able to get myself out of that hole and prove my innocence on that part. So, you know, here I am, and going strong and keep moving forward. So yeah, you know, I want to say thank you for that comment. And there's a lot of you guys that's been there since day one, and y'all seen what Belts Most Wanted Scammers has been dragged through the mud. I've been dragged through the mud, and y'all still are by my side. So, you know, that's a hell of a commitment, and I thank you guys out there for having my back, and continue on to be members of Belts Most Wanted Scammers. So thank you to each and every one of you guys. So anyways, that was 10 questions or remarks that I replied back to. Again, that was Belts Most Wanted Scammers Interrogation, episode 17, November 30th, 2024. December coming up, and I'll see you in episode number 18 of Interrogation. Peace.